For many riders, the Harley Davidson brand carries a weight of tradition. The image is iconic, chrome shining under the sun, a deep V-twin rumble rolling down the highway, and a riding posture built for endless miles. But Harley knows that not every rider wants the same formula. Some want a cruiser that handles with precision, accelerates with authority, and offers practical features for spontaneous adventures. Enter the 2025 Harley Davidson Lowrider Street, a motorcycle that dares to break the mold while staying unmistakably Harley. This latest iteration of the Lowrider Saint takes lessons from its predecessors and fine-tunes them for today's rider. It delivers an intoxicating blend of power, sport-inspired handling, and light touring versatility. For those who crave both excitement and utility in their machine, this bike may be the sweet spot. The engine that sets the tone. Every Harley Davidson begins with its engine, and the Lowrider Street is no exception. At its heart beats the Milwaukee A117 high output, the largest and most performance-focused engine fitted to the Softail platform, producing around 114 horsepower and 128 pounds-ft of torque. It delivers the kind of grunt that defines Harley's character but adds a sharper, sportier edge. The real story here is the mid-range torque surge. Unlike some cruisers that build power in a steady, predictable way, the Saint hits hard in the middle of the rev range. Riders describe this as a kick and adrenaline rush that transforms everyday riding into a visceral experience. It's especially noticeable in sport mode, which sharpens throttle response to deliver instant feedback. This engine demands respect, but it also rewards riders who enjoy spirited riding. It's powerful, exhilarating, and unapologetically bold. Chassis and suspension. A cruiser with sport bike. Harley Davidson has often faced criticism for cruisers that prioritize straight-line stability over cornering agility. The 2025 Lowrider Street, however, challenges that stereotype thanks to 43mm inverted front forks, updated damping, and more suspension travel. The bike feels composed and confident when pushed through bends. The addition of dual front brake rotors further enhances rider confidence, providing strong stopping power and precise control. For a motorcycle weighing over 700 pounds, this braking system makes all the difference. On twisty back roads, the Lowrider Street doesn't shy away. While it can't defy physics, it certainly delivers more agility than most would expect from a Harley of this size. It's a cruiser that invites you to lean in, not just sit back. Touring essentials without excess. One of the standout features of the Lowrider Street is its ability to bridge the gap between a cruiser and a touring bike. Harley has equipped it with a frame-mounted fairing, which reduces wind fatigue on longer journeys. The aerodynamic design isn't just stylish, it's functional, helping riders stay comfortable at highway speeds. Then, there are the lockable 28-liter saddlebags. They're sleek enough not to disrupt the bike's aggressive lines, but spacious enough to hold essentials for a weekend getaway. Whether it's a change of clothes, tools, or a few groceries, the Saint is prepared to carry more than most cruisers can handle. At the same time, Harley resisted the temptation to turn the Saint into a full-on touring machine. The riding position remains sporty, with mid-mounted pegs and a slightly aggressive reach to the bars. For some, this makes long-distance comfort more of a challenge. But for riders who value control and engagement, it's a worthwhile trade-off. A design that nods to the past. Styling is a cornerstone of every Harley Davidson, and the Lowrider Street strikes a balance between heritage and innovation. Its fairing design recalls the FXRT Sport Glide of the 1980s, a model beloved by Harley enthusiasts for its mix of utility and character. Combined with modern finishes and the purposeful stance of the Softail chassis, the Saint exudes confidence. It's a bike that looks as powerful as it feels, with clean lines that emphasize function without sacrificing form. For many, this blend of retro and modern design will be a key part of its appeal. Pricing and weight. A premium investment at a starting price of around $24,199. The Lowrider Street sits firmly in Harley's premium range. Compared to the Lowrider S, it commands a higher price tag, justified by its fairing, saddlebags, and overall versatility. The extra equipment also adds weight, with the Saint coming in about 40 to 45 pounds heavier than the S yet thanks to its refined suspension and handling upgrades. The bike doesn't feel unwieldy once in motion, for riders who want performance and practicality in one package. The Premium is easier to justify. Safety matters. A note on recalls: no motorcycle is perfect, and even Harley Davidson has had to issue recalls on recent Softail models. Some prior low-rider street units were affected by a rear shock preload adjuster mounting tab issue, where a breakage could potentially contact the rear tire. While this isn't specific to every 2025 model, prospective buyers should ensure that recall checks and services have been completed by a dealer. For a bike designed to inspire confidence, peace of mind is essential. The ideal rider for the SO, who should consider the 2025 low-rider street? The answer depends on what you value in a motorcycle. For thrill seekers, the ST's engine and chassis upgrades make it one of the most exciting Harleys in the lineup. If you crave torque and cornering confidence, this bike delivers. For light tourers, the fairing and saddlebags make weekend trips not only possible but enjoyable. While it's not built for cross-country touring, it handles shorter adventures with ease. For style-conscious riders, its retro-inspired fairing and aggressive stance ensure it looks as bold as it feels. On the other hand, riders who prioritize plush comfort, ultra-smooth torque, or value-priced entry into the Harley family may find the Saint less appealing. It's not trying to be a relaxed recliner on wheels, it's a sport touring rebel. Strengths and trade-offs: what works? Best high output 117 engine with thrilling torque with sportic-inspired suspension and dual front brakes during practicality with wind protection and storage bold styling that honors Harley heritage engine ride quality. Wear it. Compromise aggressive ergonomics limit long-haul comfort. Torque surge may feel abrupt to casual rider. Shire price compared to similar Softail's premium fuel requirement and weight from touring fee. Address conclusion: a Harley for the bold 2025 Harley Davidson Low-Rider Saint is not just another motorcycle in the Softail lineup, it's a statement of intent. It shows that Harley Davidson can respect its roots while still pushing forward into new territory. By blending performance, touring practicality, and unmistakable style, the Saint redefines what a cruiser can be in the modern era. This motorcycle is for riders who want more than tradition. It's for those who want to feel a surge of torque in the pit of their stomach, carve corners with confidence, and still carry enough gear for an overnight adventure. It's not the bike for everyone, but for the right rider, it might be the perfect Harley.